Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Melody Podcast. I'm your host, James Shelton, and we're about to embark on a musical time machine. Picture this: it's the 90s, the era of slap bracelets, neon windbreakers, and hair so big it had its own zip code. Buckle up, my fellow time travelers. We're diving headfirst into the 90s, where music was fly, the fashion was funky, and the only buffering you knew was waiting for AOL chat rooms to load. Let's groove like it's 1999. The 1990s was a vibrant decade for music, with the first range of genres and iconic hits. Let's take a nostalgic trip back to the 90s and explore some of the best songs and artists. Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit, 1991. Nirvana's grunge anthem became a top 10 pop hit and dramatically changed the music landscape. The music video set in a dark high school pep rally left a lasting impact. Boys to Men, End of the Road, 1992. This soulful ballad from the soundtrack of the film Boomerang captured hearts with its four-part harmonies and pleading fade out. Elton John, Candle in the Wind, 1997. Elton John reworked this song as a tribute to Princess Diana after her tragic death. It became a prominent and memorable moment in musical history. Other notable artists of the 90s included Mariah Carey, Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston, TLC, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Fatboy Slim, Shania Twain, Garth Brooks, Jay-Z, and Tupac. Whether you love grunge, hip hop, pop, or EDM, the 90s had something for everyone. The 90s was a time when music videos were wilder than a neon colored slap bracelet. Let's dive into the wonderfully weird world of 90s music, where artists pushed boundaries, embraced electricity, and left us scratching our heads in the best possible way. Sock It To Me by Missy Elliott and The Brat. Hype Williams directed this Mega Man inspired video with some truly terrible slash amazing CGI. Missy and the Brat battle it out in a futuristic city, and it's all kinds of bonkers. Give Me Some More by Busta Rhymes. A yellow eyed blue goblin haunts our dreams in this fish eye view extravaganza. Busta takes us on a wild ride, and we're not sure if we're scared or entertained. Shady Lane by Pavement. Lose your head? No problem. The show must go on. Pavement keeps singing like pros even when things get weird, and trust me, they get weird. No Surprises by Radiohead. Brace yourselves. Thom Yorke sings underwater as his helmet fills up. The unsettling visuals make us question reality, or at least our sanity. Brain Stew / Jaded by Green Day. The scene is a landfill couch and bulldozers. Green Day's video takes us on a grungy journey, and yes, the show must go on even if you're being dragged around. These videos are just the tip of the iceberg. There's plenty more weird videos from the 90s. Here are the top artists of the 90s. Nirvana, pioneering the grunge movement with raw emotion and heavy guitar storyation. Nirvana, fronted by the enigmatic Kurt Cobain, left an indelible mark on alternative rock and pop culture. Pearl Jam, Seattle-based grunge band Pearl Jam, led by Eddie Vedder, delivered powerful anthems like Alive and Jeremy. Radiohead, the British band, evolved alternative rock with their introspective lyrics and experimental sound. Albums like OK Computer and The Bends solidified their status as 90s icons. Tupac Shakur, a rap legend. Tupac's poetic verses and social commentary resonated with fans worldwide. Hits like California Love and Changes remain timeless. Red Hot Chili Peppers, blending funk, rock, and pop. They churned out hits like Under the Bridge and Give It Away. Beck's Loser and Where It's At showcased their unique style. The Smashing Pumpkins. Billy Corgan's haunting vocals and the band's dreamy alternative sound made them unforgettable. Beastie Boys. These hip hop pioneers fused rap and rock, creating classics like Sabotage and Intergalactic. REM. Known for hits like Losing My Religion, they optimized alternative rock. And finally, Dr. Dre, a producer, rapper, and entrepreneur. Dr. Dre's influence extended beyond music. Fun music fact of the week: Eminem's My Name Is, the distinctive keyboard riff sampled in this track was originally from La Bee Sifri's 1975 song, I Got the. However, La Bee Sifri's made Eminem change the lyrics to avoid homophobia. The line went from my English teacher wanted to have sex in junior high to my English teacher wanted to flunk me in junior high. Quite the transformation. Let's explore some fascinating 1990s topics that will take you on a nostalgic trip down memory lane. Furbies and the NSA conspiracy. In 1999, people believed that Furbies contained computer chips to record words and repeat them. The National Security Agency NSA even banned Furbies from workplaces, fearing they could be used for espionage. Jennifer Aniston, Jennifer Aniston's The Rachel haircut. Aniston's iconic haircut on Friends, known as the Rachel, became a sensation. However, she later admitted she wasn't a fan and called it the ugliest haircut she's ever seen. Alanis Morissette's iconic. The hit song got irony wrong. Lines like a traffic jam when you're already late aren't true ironies. Morissette acknowledged that the irony that a song called Ironic lacked actual ironies. Napster and music sharing. Launched in 1999, Napster revolutionized music sharing. Within 2 years, it had 26.4 million users, changing the way we consume music. AOL Instant Messenger, or AIM. AIM launched in 1997 and gained 53 million users in less than a decade. It remained popular until its discontinuation in December of 2017. Pagers and communication. In 1994, 61 million people supported pagers, making them a crucial communication tool before mobile phones became widespread. Hillary Clinton versus Tammy Wynette. During a 1992 interview about Bill Clinton's indefinitely, Hillary Clinton said, I'm not sitting here as some little woman standing by my man like Tammy Wynette. She later apologized to the country music legend. The 90s book, Who Moved My Cheese? This self-help book sold millions of copies worldwide, even inspiring similar titles in China. Oddly enough, cheese isn't a staple in Chinese cuisine. Jackie Chan voiced the Beast. For the Chinese release of Beauty and the Beast, Jackie Chan lent his voice to the Beast, a surprising crossover. Choker necklace and their history. Chokers made a comeback in the 90s. Throughout history, they've had different meanings, from French Revolution tributes to identifying prostitutes. So whether you're reminiscing about your AIM screen name or humoring iconic, the 90s had its quirks and memorable moments. Let's strip away the electric guitars for a moment. What if I told you that some of the most iconic tunes could be transformed into pure vocal magic? That's right, we're talking about acapella. Music in its most raw and stripped back form. Imagine Smells Like Teen Spirit or Wannabe without instruments, just like the power of voice. So let's tune into that frequency and where the only instrument is the human voice. Acapella is a genre of music performed by a singer or a singing group without musical instruments. The term acapella is Italian for in the style of the chapel. This style of music has its roots in religious music, especially church music. The term was originally intended to differentiate between Renaissance and Baroque musical styles. However, in the 19th century, a renewed interest in Renaissance coupled with an ignorant fact that vocal parts were often doubled by instrumentalists led to the term coming to mean unaccompanied vocal music. Acapella, acapella, I cannot talk today, I'm sorry. Acapella could be as old as humanity itself. Research suggests that singing and vocals may have been what early humans used to communicate before the invention of language. The earliest piece of sheet music is thought to have originated from times as early as 2000 BC. In recent years, a cappella music has seen a resurgence in popularity with films like Pitch Perfect, bringing the spotlight back onto it. There are many famous a cappella groups such as Pentatonics, Home Free, the Swingle Singers, and the Real Group. Each group has their own unique style and sound that the fans love to hear. Some of my favorite a cappella songs are Man of Constant Sorrow by Home Free, It's So Hard to Say Goodbye by Boys to Men, Sound of Silence by Pentatonics, and End of the Road by UNCG Spartones. The UNCG Spartones are no longer a group as far as I know, but the college, UNCG, is the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. Music history for April 27th, the last time of season 1 of the Melody Podcast. In 2003, Iggy Pop reunites with the Stooges for the first time in 30 years to close out the Coachella Festival. In 2010, the Stooges entered the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. In 1988, Lizzo was born, Melissa Jefferson in Detroit, Michigan. 1987, U2 makes the cover of Time magazine with the headline Rock's Hottest Ticket. In 1981, The Beatle and the Bond Girl. Ringo Starr marries actress Barbara Beck after meeting her on set of the movie Caveman. They defy Hollywood odds and stay together. 1976, after a trip to Moscow, David Bowie is detained in vain on a train at the Poland/Russian border by custom officials, who don't appreciate his collection of Nazi books and mementos. Bowie claims he is researching a film on Joseph Goebbels and is released after a few hours. In 2012, Bob Dylan receives the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest honor awarded to a United States civil citizen, from U.S. President Barack Obama. Dylan is the 29th musician to receive the award. Previous recipients include Frank Sinatra, Aretha Franklin, and Irving Berlin. Melody News. Melodious drops May 6th, with videos coming out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell so you know when videos come out. The Melody Podcast Season 2 comes out on May 28th and will now be on Tuesday and Thursday. So you get a Melody video 5 days a week. But wait, there's more. Beat Bites, our new music cooking show, will drop on June 1st. Watch me and Charity learn what artists' favorite meals are, how to cook them, and watch us attempt to create dishes related to the artist's name, like the Black Eyed Peas. We will also do challenges, trivia, and bakery items like the famous Elvis Presley pineapple cake, one of his favorite dishes that his grandma made him at his request. We have so much coming out. This is what Melody Media is about. Go to shopmelody.com and get your merch, or sign up to become a free member. There is also an episode of the Melody Podcast that come out today just for Melody members. It's the hits of the 2000s/2010s to close out to our series. We started in the 50s and we made it all the way to the 2010s. Such a fun episode, we had a party. So go sign up for free and watch this exclusive podcast only for Melody members. It's free. You don't have to pay for anything. It's free. Just go sign up, go to the Melody Podcast page, and listen to the 2000s/2010s. Next week is the season finale of the Melody Podcast. This episode will, of course, be on all platforms, but you will get to see it live on YouTube as we recap Season 1, talk about Season 2, and talk about Melodious Beat Bites. We'll also discuss up artists showcasing new artists breaking through those magical music curtains. Plus, we'll have a special guest Ooh. You don't want to miss this episode. I appreciate you listening to me through all my flubbing of words today. I don't know why I can't talk today, but if you enjoyed this episode, please consider giving me a rating. 5 stars, please, maybe. Thanks for listening. I'm your host, James Shelton, and I'll see you next week for the season finale of the Melody Podcast.